Cumberbatch was closely followed by national treasures Sir David, and James Bond star Daniel Craig. The poll of 1,000 parents also found 2 in 5, 41%, believe being played by a good role model is the most important characteristic of a children's TV character. It also emerged that when considering which TV shows they allow their children to watch, 40% said characters were the most important part, closely followed by the storyline, 37%, and music, 36%. The research was commissioned by Channel 5 to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Milkshake TV. When asked which celebrity she would like to join the show, head of children's programming, Louise Bucknell, said, "There are so many amazing voices to choose from, however, I think Olivia Colman would be brilliant as she could bring the comedy and a brilliant performance to any character." The study also found parents feel there are a number of improvements to be made to children's TV, with 42% wanting to see more tips and tricks for life. This was closely followed by 39% of parents feeling that children's TV should include more progressive ideas, while 1 in 3, 31%, hope shows would start to include more DIY home activities for kids. Speaking about the inclusion of progressive ideas on Milkshake TV, Louise Bucknell said, "Each year we think, we've got to cover that subject, because it's something that is important for kids. For example, the environment and sustainability is a real focus to kids right now, even for preschoolers, as we saw when we produced Go Green with the Grimwades. They understand about recycling and looking after the planet, probably more than we do because they see this is impactful to their future." While Benedict Cumberbatch topped the list of celebrities parents would like to take up a role on children's TV, Milkshake has released a list of the unlikely celebrities you didn't know have played a role in children's TV. Celebrities you didn't realize have starred on children's TV. 1. David Mitchell as Police Officer Panda, Peppa Pig. First airing in 2004, Peppa Pig has cemented itself as one of the greatest preschool TV series of all time, even being touted as the greatest ever British export by Pulp Fiction director, Quentin Tarantino. The series follows the day-to-day animated adventures of Peppa and her adorable entourage, but did you know it has had so many celebrity cameos? David Mitchell, Peep Show and Upstart Crow, voices Police Officer Panda, who doesn't actually arrest anyone, while fellow comedian Joe Brand voices Zookeeper Mrs. Crocodile. 2. Jason Manford and Gary Barlow as Daisy's daddy, Daisy and Ollie. Daisy and Ollie first came to Milkshake TV on November 6, 2017, and is a preschool series that follows the adventures of Daisy and Ollie and their extraordinary toys, Boo the monkey and Whizzy the robot. The series was created by Jason Manford, to encourage young children to be curious and question the world around them. But did you know that Jason Manford also voiced Daisy's daddy in the series? 3. Ben Whishaw as Paddington Bear, The Adventures of Paddington Bear. The Adventures of Paddington Bear is the latest iteration of the marmalade-loving Maverick's adventures. Paddington is one of the most recognizable characters in children's TV history since his first appearance on the nation's screens in 1976, but would you be shocked to find that his voice is none other than Ben Whishaw, Q in James Bond, and Mary Poppins Returns? 4. Pierce Brosnan as narrator, Thomas and Friends. Thomas and Friends first appeared on television screens in 1984. It follows the adventures of Thomas, an anthropomorphized blue steam locomotive on the fictional Northwestern Railway on the island of Sodor. Throughout his time on the track, Thomas and Friends has been narrated by a star-studded cast, but none are more famous than Hollywood superstar Pierce Brosnan, James Bond and Mamma Mia. Brosnan narrated the childhood classic during the Great Discovery episode. 5. Prince Harry as narrator, Thomas and Friends birthday special. To celebrate the program's monumental 75th anniversary in 2020, Thomas and Friends saw its most famous narrator of all in the episode Thomas and Friends, The Royal Engine, which featured none other than Prince Harry taking on the mantle to guide the trains through their day. 6. Alexander Armstrong as Fairy Mayor, Ben and Holly. The series follows the adventures of two best friends in a small kingdom of elves and fairies. However, it is not the name you should be listening out for. It is Fairy Mayor, which is based on London's former Prime Minister Boris Johnson, voiced by Alexander Armstrong, host of the game show Pointless, and the classic FM morning show. 7. Dame Judi Dench as Miss Lily, Angelina Ballerina. Angelina is a pretty little mouse who wants nothing more than to be a ballerina. First hitting the nation's screens in 2001, Angelina Ballerina became a staple of Milkshake morning TV, but did you know that it was Angelina's Decovian dance teacher, Miss Lily, who you should have been listening out for, as she was voiced by Academy Award-winning actress Dame Judi Dench, James Bond and Shakespeare in Love. 8. Blake Harrison as Lofty, Bob the Builder. 2015 to 2018, Bob the Builder came back to the nation's screens in 2015 on Milkshake TV, as a CGI animated reboot of the 1999 children's TV classic. The series followed Bob's adventures with his trusted crew as they set about fixing the problems of Bobsville. However, it is Bob's yellow backhoe digger, Scoop Lofty, that you should be listening to, voiced by In-Betweeners star Blake Harrison. This is a far cry from his previous role. Top 10 celebrities parents would like to see take a role in children's TV: Benedict Cumberbatch, David Attenborough, Daniel Craig, Christian Bale, David Mitchell, David Tennant, Emilia Clarke, Emily Blunt, Emma Thompson, Tom Hardy.